Ow. Wow, hello everyone. It is time for yet another Sunday TRS stream. For some reason, OBS had misconfigured my microphone setup, so it didn't work. I have to fix it on the fly right now. Hello everyone. Upgraded version of an average Wii song. You mean it sounds kinda like bossa nova? Okay. Yes, it is indeed time. It's time for me, Family T, to host for you Sunday TRS here in this beautiful, very sunny morning over here. We have a lot of stuff to get through, so let's go right now then. That was a very good song, but yes. Let me take a look here what we have. We have EoSD by Furimori, Normal Survival, Marisa B. I always forget, for some reason I cannot run EoSD windowed here. Take a look at this again. Yeah. Please work, game. Please work. Please boot. Thanks, USD. You're a real OG. Great. The real OG. Alright, so yeah, I'm already sharing the screen, so what does the comments say about this? Yeah, USD on Windows, yeah. I assume by that you mean it works better on Linux, but well, let's see. Furimori has a run here that is not on the actual EoSD, so we are gonna have to screen share this. Probably the second weirdest playstyle I've tried so far. Playing Touhou on a My Mini, an R36S clone. The tiny screen made it both interesting and frustrating at the same time. You must have a very interesting definition of the word interesting, I assume. Oh, this is a 16:9 video? Okay, is this sensible? This video is 16:9, guys. I'm so sorry. I might as well just show it like this. I don't know if we're gonna get a better picture than this, because you can see the whole of the game at least. You can see the whole of the game, and you can kind of see the little strange device here. I love how the analog stick is in the middle for some reason. You know, in case you have one hand with 7 fingers. This Sunday TRS is already off to a very strange start. Yeah, so let's just let stage 1 roll for a second so we can take in all this glory. Okay, first of all, I'm very interested in the fact that there is a perfectly sensible D-pad over here, and you're using the little PSP nub in the middle. If it exists, you can run Benny on it. That's funny. The game that barely runs. Watching spectators stream? Wait, is this like... This is like the co-op mod thing. Why is this here? I don't know, man. I assume that maybe this is like a decompiled version of USD just for these sort of devices. I assume this device must be relatively custom made. The game is definitely running on less than 60 FPS. Yeah, the run must be like 50 FPS from the length of the video here. The video is 28 minutes long. .90 FPS, with the difference be that big over the course of the whole run. So we'll just let stage 1 roll here and we'll skip the rest of it. I don't know why you weren't shooting her, but alright. I mean, I assume that for the most part, the problems here would be visibility related and not necessarily gameplay related. Because the controls look adequate, even if I'm teasing the weird stick nub in the middle. Yeah, this is kinda sluggish. But let's see about this. You know, even though I'm doing 2x speed here, it still feels like the game is only very barely faster than normal. 88 power here is slightly weak. This is EoSD on a strange thingamabob. It is a shame then that the game is not really running full speed because, you know, it is cool to be able to run Touhou games, official ones, on portable devices. But I guess nowadays this is much less remarkable. Back when I was in college, I really wanted something that could play Touhou on the go. This would have been almost 10 years ago at this point. I really wanted anything that could play Touhou on the go, but I never found it. I remember I watched that video about DS on 3DS. It was kind of a fan-made port of Double Spoiler on the 3DS. Okay, that's not how you do that. Well, it was a fan-made, very incomplete proof of concept port of DS. You know, Double Spoiler on the 3DS. And I was like, wow, I haven't even played DS yet, and I would play this if I could. But yeah, that person never released that project. And that video is understandably very hard to find on YouTube nowadays. Like about a year ago, somebody showed it to me again. I do know that nowadays there's just straight up EoSD on the 3DS. You can just play EoSD on the go like that. Of course, nowadays there are far more portable PCs that are gaming oriented. There's a Steam Deck and there's all the competitors to it after all. Yeah, it is neat thinking about the history of portable Touhou. Touhou is a pretty good game to play portable, really, because, you know, short bursts, fun action game, fun action arcade game. You just go and do the things. And maybe if you're on the bus and you have a good view of the screen, it is good to pop in a credit or two. Maybe not on Lunatic because it would be hell to see and keep up with the bus bobbing around and stuff. Okay. What is that display? Which display? I mean, if you mean the literal screen display of the portable thingamabob they're using, I mean, that seems alright to me. It shows up perfectly on camera, which is unusual. 640 by 480, I mean, that's just Touhou resolution. It is disappointing to hear that even if it's running at the bare minimum resolution, that it still does not run full speed. Though we don't have the FPS counter to really know exactly what's happening. I assume that using the weird nub thing in the middle just gets really tiresome if you have massive hands like I do. Like my thumbs are already cramping up just thinking about it. Ow. This is relatively poor pace here, but I don't blame anybody for not being able to play Touhou properly on a tiny screen. get a bit of a gasp there. I assume this must not be necessarily just, you know, the usual crud. Oh, it's an ARM device. Interesting. I mean, yeah, it's not that weird. It's not that common, but it's not strange either. Oh, yeah, that would almost crash into that one. What's funny? This is a really gnarly books pattern, but it's running so slowly. And I don't think it's just the low rank. Yeah, the music is way out of sync. Okay, we're not even bothering with Koakuma. I guess she did go really low. I see. I mean, yeah, it is running rather slowly, and it's funny. I think the laser books here, they look slightly different. At least, you know, the little thin laser that it shoots out before it actually shoots out the real laser, it looks oddly different. I don't know. It might be something from the port. I do know when you run EoSD on Linux, there are a few oddities here and there, like some sprite layering is not proper. EoSD on the Game Gear. This isn't the Game Gear. I think Furimori can assure us this isn't necessarily a Game Gear. I don't think EoSD runs on 8-bit hardware. I do know, Toimine, that there are some people who play EoSD on Linux, and for some reason, like if you go and shotgun the boss, which I don't think Furimori is gonna do here, sadly. If you shotgun the boss, especially with Marisa, then she's just layered on top of the boss in a very strange manner. I know that Awfully actually does have that issue. And so does a few people that play on Linux. There's just some odd, crusty sprite layering issues in a few places. Yeah, I don't run EoSD on Linux, Toimine. I'm just saying a few of the people that I do know run it. I think, I do know KSS talked about it a few times too. I think it's something that, I think it's something that Awfully does have if you want to ask him. There's just some crust around some of the alpha layers. Especially when you overlay them on top of each other. Here's this strange spell, which wouldn't look out of place on Lunatic, but it would be a very easy pattern for Lunatic standards. Emerald Mega Memes. Okay, Furimori again, dude. Okay, first of all, if you're still here in chat, can you tell us the usual purpose of this device? What are you usually supposed to play on this? What runs on this? How much does it even cost? Is this an efficient device for anything, or is this mostly just a toy or a novelty? And second, why aren't you using the D-pad? That analog stick is just so unwieldy. It can run GTA 6. Yeah, it can run a game that doesn't exist. It can run a game that doesn't exist and might not still exist this year. Then again, I do not think they're delaying GTA 6 again. Even if it means the game has to come out half complete, they're probably not delaying it again, is the realistic thing. And let's not discuss the logistics of AAA stuff. Yeah, Emerald Megalith is relatively easy on normal. It's definitely not her hardest pattern. It's not her hardest pattern on... Definitely not her hardest pattern on Lunatic either, and that was a very unfortunate miss there. This is unfortunate, and the really low rank makes this really dense. There, nice. Oh, that wasn't a gap, but it was the gap that was left. I usually play Game Boy Advance on this thing, so is this mostly just a little emulator machine that can run some PC games if they're specifically ported to it and are also not demanding? I assume. Ow. Mostly an enthusiast device, I assume. It's a shame because I do enjoy little gadgetry like this, you know. Little bleep bloops. I can run interesting games. I don't usually enjoy all-white stuff though, especially this kind of modern all-white stuff. It feels a little stale. Ironically, my controller that I use for Touhou, a Game 33 Lite by the way, is one of these kind of sleek, modern 2020s all-white kind of things. Oh yeah, I know those. I know those, Toimine. They sell those around here too. They sell those on AliExpress all the time too. So even if you live in the States, you can buy e-waste like that too. Yeah, Touhoumon. I ironically never played PDP ever, but I have finished Touhoumon, the actual GBA hack. Hello, cat. Biggest surprise is discovering that they still sell brick games. I went to a dollar store in like the corner of where I live, and they still sell the brick game, you know, the brick game, the big rectangular one with Tetris. They still sell it. It was 20 reais. It was more than I was actually willing to pay for what is nowadays a novelty toy. It does feel like a bit of a pointless device because it's 20 reais, so like $4. So you can have the benefit of playing, you know, Blobby Tetris, when you can literally just download the official Tetris app for free. Or free, but you don't even have to download anything, you can just play it on your browser. You can literally just play Tetris for free on your browser. I would know because I do it in my job all the time. Yeah. I mean, very soon you guys will all be able to play Touhou on a console. Yeah? You know, in case you felt like you really had to play Touhou on a PS5. You know, we might as well just gossip about the EoSD remake. By the way, speaking of EoSD, the speed in this game has been pretty bad, but for the most part, it hasn't been as bad as I would have expected. It only slows down so much when there are lots of stuff on screen. Yeah, so about the EoSD remake, I think it's very funny that EoSD getting an actual commercial Western release on all the big platforms does mean... Oh god, I can't believe I'm discussing this. It does mean that EoSD will be released commercially, which means that reviewers will get their hands on it and are probably going to absolutely emaciate that game. I am very sorry to all of us shmup fans, but reviewers fucking detest shmups. Even a lot of non-reviewer types just think these games just should not exist at this point. Sadly. There are people who more or less just believe that this kind of genre should have just evolved into either Vampire Survivors or Undertale Deltarune. And that the fact that actual arcade-like shmups still release is some kind of backward step or something. I have actually seen arguments like this. People just do not like shmups. This game is going to get absolutely railed on reviews, I think. Yeah, most reviewers, most professional outlet reviewers detest shmups unless it's the ones that your granddad played. So people say I sound like Joel, so there you go. The reviewers hate shmups unless it's the one your granddad played back on the NES. Then it's socially acceptable to like. Yeah, their shmups are in Space Invaders, yeah. Femi, did I just hear Granddad? Flintstones? Yeah. I am Brazilian Joe, apparently. It is my destiny. People say I sound like one of two things. People say I sound like I am from the southern US, or that I sound like Joel. Those seem like relatively contradictory accents. But it is what people say. That was an interesting dodge and a half. IMO, you sound Brazilian or Portuguese. I wonder why I would sound Brazilian. Timeout. Yeah, very curious. To survive all that is just like, let me collect this bullet over here. You probably should have actually gotten that big P, because if you die again, you will have much worse power loss. Well, let's take a look at this. But yeah, let's still gossip with chat. I know this is TRS, but it's very quickly turning into Family's personal stream at this point. Yeah, I think EoSD is cool. I do not care for the console versions of the EoSD remake much. They feel more like they're there for just so we can say they're there. The audience for Touhou is definitely on PC, really. And I'm really sorry. I do not think yeah!
GG.
GG indeed, yeah! GG indeed. Stop screaming, cat. Look, yes! Look at my score! Yeah! Well, congratulations, Furimori. That was an interesting run. And I really hope that your fingers are safe from cramps after that. Ah! Yeah! Ah! And it's the last word, Fumo. BBG? Yeah! You know, the Seiho 1 dev. Yeah! Not Peanut Butter Gamer. I made that joke like 15 years ago. I got here first. Yes. Dude, Peanut Butter Gamer was like 6 when this game came out or something. I don't think Peanut Butter Gamer, Austin Peanut Butter Gamer Hargrave playtested this. I don't think they playtested this as a 6-year-old. Yeah. It's a running joke and I started it way back in God knows when. Furimori. I thought you were gonna say a banned word. That's a very similar score to my first ever normal 1cc. That's funny. GG. Let's go to whatever our next run is. What is our next stop, ladies and gentlemen? It is UFO, the other game I cannot run on windowed. Hooray! That's great. Alright then. Let me capture the game. It is UFO hard survival from Leon using ReimuA. You know, decently hard 1cc. And the run comment about this says, UFO but with Reimu, this game quickly... UFO but with Reimu, this game quickly got it after my Sunai 1cc. And tons of random death too. You probably won't expect some happening because of how dumb they are low. Enjoy my replay. Oh, we have 2. Wait. Ban that W1cc. Yeah, I think just let me confirm. I think this is the replay, yeah. I believe this should be the replay. I probably misnamed it. Alright, so UFO hard 1cc. The funny infamous hard 1cc that people say is really hard. And to some extent I agree, to another bigger extent I do not agree. It's mostly just because UFO kinda holds your feet to the ground and forces you to engage with the UFO gimmick, so your mileage may really vary depending on how much you care for this. If you're really good with the UFO gimmick, then this hard 1cc frankly doesn't matter, like in difficulty I mean. It's mostly just because the patterns here are pretty hard. And you do have to literally work for your resources, like literally physically work for the resources, which is annoying, but some people don't mind it. Well, that was actually a spell 1 cap there. Well, spell 2, nah, we die on spell 2. I mean, that's expected. not great resources coming into free right now. Is UFO the hardest hard 1cc? Maybe, but it's pretty much the hardest almost by process of elimination, I feel. And hardest, I mean, of course, hardest on average. I mean, here we could discuss the difficulty scaling of Touhou games all the time. Of course, we can all... I hope we can all agree. People disagree, but they're wrong. I hope we can all agree that the balancing, the cross-difficulty balancing in Touhou games, especially across different games, is non-existent and very arbitrary. UFO is one of the least arbitrary ones in that regard, at least to itself. UFO Easy is pretty hard, UFO Normal is pretty hard, UFO Hard is pretty hard, and UFO Lunatic is really hard. But that's the thing, UFO just kind of keeps around the same relative level every 1cc that you step up, I feel. While you have SA, SA is probably the hardest one of the easiest easies, the hardest normal, and above average hard by sheer process of elimination alone. And again, probably above average Lunatic, again, out of process of elimination, because especially by the time you get to Lunatic, you're probably really interested in all the cheese stuff. And there isn't much of a way to cheese SA outright. So, oh, nice there. Nice going. And cheese SA with Reimu B, yeah. That famous cheese shot. Yeah, it's secret knowledge. So don't leak our client's secret text to the masses. UM is exactly as difficult as you want it to be. It is entirely dependent on what cards you're using and what you're doing with them. You can do, of course, the funny cheese setup, the big cheese for UM. That setup is very effective and also incredibly boring. There are many setups that are like 90% as effective, but you actually engage with the game in interesting manners. So I don't like Fang Pipe Sutra, which is the setup I'm talking about. I do feel like if you use meta setups, or even if not meta setups, just good setups in general, UM can be pretty easy. If you hate power loss, you can really gut that game by just getting the cards that mitigate it. Nice new ball cap. Again, run is very much in control here, even though... Yeah, ow. Weird. The run is very much in control, even though... The early game was pretty sloppy. Lots of, relatively speaking, a few deaths there. And many bombs. But again, this is kind of the duality of UFO. Yeah, sure, maybe... maybe on average, this is the hardest game pattern-wise on hard for 1cc. But I think the difficulty just gets massively bloated if you are not good with UFOs. If you are good with UFOs, damn. If you are good with UFOs, then this game is really not all it's chalked up to be. With UFOs, you can make this game like 15, 16 miss. And this game has relatively really powerful bombs on the DPS shot. Sanai, of course, has the turbo nuke. Master Spark here in this game still deals a lot of damage. It will still skip pretty much everything in one bomb that is in a late game pattern. And by late game pattern, I mean strictly nons. I think it still skips most spells in one bomb. ReimuA's bomb is inexplicably really tough. So, like, there's a lot of power loss, and it is very much an issue. Yes, this game does start to drag on if you're below pre-power. bad situation here. Let's focus on this real quick. Nice. I mean, this is pretty much the Famicast. I was gonna say this is the Famicast at this point because I'm alone with chat, but Famicast is the name of the emulator, the Super Famicom emulator on the Sega Dreamcast that I got my name from. Yeah, so yeah, it's the Famicast. Anyway, whoa. Nice! Whoa! Did you see that? Wow! What a save, though! What a save! You blew it immediately. I guess they don't know the route through this one. Ay ay ay! How well does Famicast run for an emulator from like 2004 on a Sega Dreamcast? Decently well, but I do not think it runs at full speed. It's also relatively bare bones. But again, it's what you would expect from an enthusiast Super Famicom emulator on a Sega Dreamcast in the mid-2000s. This is depressing. Is it accurate? It's 2004 accurate, maybe. So no, not very. It is the kind of emulator that you play because it's what you have. You don't have a... Right. The kind of emulator that you play because it's 2004, you don't have a PC. Maybe more rather, you don't have constant access to a PC. Maybe you have like dial-up connection in your Windows 98. So you go there, you get the emulator set up, if you know what I mean. You burn it onto a CD and then you play it on your Dreamcast. Because of course the Dreamcast is just that easy. You just put the self-boot stuff there. And maybe you don't even have the self-boot stuff. Maybe you don't. You just have... Maybe you have the separate boot disk. I'm speaking really obscure Y2K era stuff at this point instead of the run. Maybe you like don't even know how to self-boot. You have the separate boot disk. And then you put in all the games and you put in the emulator and then you enjoy it. Again, maybe your PC is just so bad it can't even run SNES 9X. And you just run it on your Dreamcast instead, you know. Stuff that the Zoomers in the audience would probably have no concept of. But it's what we used to have to deal with when we were kids. Have I ever used Plop? No. I was computer adjacent for most of the 2000s, but I only ever got my first proper PC in 2008, and I didn't even have constant internet access on my PC until 2009. And even then it was only a few hours a day because I had to share with my dad. I had to share. We only had one modem with one LAN cable. So I had to share it with my dad, so I can only use the internet when he wasn't. They never used ZSNES. I did. My cousins from the city next over. I remember I had just gotten into Super Mario World. Sorry about the run, by the way. I'm getting on a massive tangent, but I'll get back to it. So, okay, let's see GT here. Yeah, ow. That was nasty. Hey, you're alive. The resources here are massive. Again, the duality of UFO. Sure, hard game, but if you know how to handle UFOs well, you can actually get a lot of screen clears, and you can reap the benefits of the big resource count. Congratulations there. So... That sounds like something I wouldn't dare to try even today. I'm very skittish about file system stuff to this day, because I had a lot of bad experiences with that kind of stuff. Yeah, again, ZSNES. I first met ZSNES. I had just gotten into Super Mario World through these kind of jank SNES emulators on the Dreamcast in like late 2005. And I went to visit one of my cousins. No, my uncle and my cousins on the city next over. And they were like, cool, Fammy, so you play Super Mario World nowadays? And then they showed me that they also play Super Mario World on this other device. Oh no, you can play games on more than one device? And then they showed me Super Mario World on an emulator, on a PC emulator that I would later come to know was ZSNES. Yes, you know, with the blue theme and the Christmas theme and all. That's sad death there. So yeah, that's how I first came to know ZSNES. Late 2005. My cousin showed me a lot of secrets. They also showed me the ending. Super Mario World was a decently common game to grow up with in Brazil in the 2000s. Because, you know, emulators are everywhere. And people like to play, you know, they like to play the games on the emulators that they would play on the consoles. Usually the PS2, sometimes the Xbox. I played a lot of emulators on my old original Xbox. A lot of people here in Brazil kind of repurposed Xboxes as sort of makeshift PCs because they were really powerful. Really powerful machines, really flexible machines with CFWs. And they were relatively cheap, especially if you bought one broken and fixed it. Either got it sent to get fixed or fix it yourself. You know, that kind of culture. We're speaking a lot of Y2K era stuff instead of talking about the run, which is kind of falling apart slightly. Yeah. But I do like to talk about the run instead of going into massive tangents. But yeah, I guess... Maybe we shouldn't talk about the run. We're clearly distracted the runner. But this is also the stereotypical UFO experience. Maybe you die once and then you die like twice with one bomb in stock, and then you enter show with 8 lives total, 7 extra, and then you leave with like half of that in massive power loss. Yeah. Pretty much. Get the fucking life! This is your final life, by the way, so don't bother with any more. Just get bombs. Or at least a screen clear for MarisaA. Get the things. No, you're not getting anything anymore. Yeah, green, blue. Oh, wait, you can get a rainbow, which pretty much is just screen clear at this point. Oh, it would be really nice if you could actually capture MarisaA ball here! Well, you're not getting full power, sadly. We're not even getting to free power. We're not! 298! Great! This is the quintessential UFO experience. The quintessential UFO experience is that you get a damn near perfect early game where you spend the whole thing with max lives. Again, you get to stage 5. You maybe die once or twice with bombs in stock. And then you just look at stage 6 and it's like, where did my resources go? And then you're fighting Yakrin with 298 power. Okay, 349, so this is slightly less bad. Okay, so is this micro or macro? I usually do this macro. This is kind of non-committal to either. It's a little too wide to be micro, but it's not quite macro. Okay, it was micro at the end there. Okay, so this is still healthy pace, especially if we can capture this, because then you you have no bombs to do the next non, but well, why did you do this, man? 255. Damn it, this is the last pattern you should not have practiced. It's such an easy resource to save. Alright, so I guess you kind of compensated with the bleed over from the bomb into... Jesus, this is not the gap. Yeah, this is depressing and not clear pace anymore. Okay, 302, so I mean... Yeah, this is not clear pace anymore. You're gonna have to rescue this run. You're gonna have to, like, put your hand inside the gutter and then try to crawl your fingers in there and try to get the run out of the mud. And there are scorpions and spiders everywhere. There, yes. Down. No, I said down. Okay. God damn it, my headset is at the edge of its rope. Nice. You actually survived. Please hold still. Hold still. I've fucking told you to hold still. Again, not clear pace whatsoever. Ay. And the unfortunate bomb at the end. We should have kept talking about retro tech. It surely would have helped them. All eyes on the stream right now. If you're washing the dishes while you're playing TRS, get your ass back in here. Get your ass back in here. Yikes. Yikes. Yes, I do, Toymine. I had one just like that. My god, that was quite a micro. Yes, Toymine, yes. I had a silver phone with a dot matrix screen. And I used to like composing tunes with it. Congratulations, Leon. That was an interesting ending. That was an interesting slowdown sequence in specific. Okay, is there another UFO run today? Banana is... why is this out of order then? I mean, yeah, we do difficulty order, but this is UFO. This is the final non-lunatic run of the day. Let's skip the banana. Actually, no, let's not skip. That's not. Some people might be looking at the schedule and expecting them to be in that order, but yeah, we probably should have put the UFO run immediately after this one, not as the second to last one. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'm showing this, so I might as well. Who here in chat remembers this? Is this the one? Whatever. Who here in chat grew up playing this? Not this, but the theme song. Oh my god, here it comes. Hopefully I can find the actual gameplay of this. Wait. Maybe this? Yes! Yes! Song link in chat, just a moment, and then we'll get there. Yes! Super Nintendo emulator for the PS2! Yes! Who here grew up with this? This is yet another one. Video El Chino telephone. Don't dial this, please. Yeah. Who here in chat grew up with this? Playing SNES on the PS2 through SNES station with the jams. This has nothing to do with anything. It's fine. We'll keep playing this until the IN commentators. I pinged the IN commentator, Serus. My excuse is that I'm doing this for you. Oh, there it is! Rusty emulated Super Mario World! Now that's 2000s! Momoyo, why are you here again? What if you played? Serus isn't coming, but he did ask for IN commentators. Okay, Draconic said give me a bit. I'll give the song in chat right now, just a second. No, that's the search query, sorry. No, there you go, that's the correct link. We can just play this while I wait for Draconic to get ready, yes. Sure, and I'll also read the run comment, which says... The run comment by Serus says... Sorry. This is completely wrong. No, wait, this is how you do this. This is a bootleg Vine Sauce stream if I've ever seen one. So, again. Alright. Sorry for the massive mess. The run comment by Serus says, not submission themed. Piss off any IN player. Maybe, I don't know. This was my first IN L1CC live stream 5 years ago. I wouldn't know how well I played IN back then, so let's find out. I remember doing Final A run, which did not turn out to be 1cc, and then I practiced Aing for quite some time. By the way, did you know you get forced into do Final B on your second clear of a shot type? I didn't, totally unrelated. I'm certain that's unrelated. Well, that's as trippy as hell. That is trippy as hell on the stream. Yeah! That's great. I'm gonna keep it like that. I just noticed. I assume chat is freaking out. This is great. Now that's a family stream, baby. I wanted mine to be the shell stream, but it is not. This is great. I love it. I love every single second of it. Where are the IN people? Where is Draconic? I don't know, you guys are gonna vibe. SNES station, baby! I'm just gonna play it because where is Draconic? Whatever. I'm sure you guys hated the tunes and wanted me to stop them, right? Yeah, screw traction music from 1991 that was used in the 2004 SNES simulator for the PS2 that you bought from the local Camelo for like 5 reais, and it came with 200 games. Gaming? Oh, it's Draconic! Just in time, he heard the IN theme, and then now he's here. Oh, you're wrong. Wait. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Markiplier. Let me hide SNES 9X. There you go.
Okay.
Game capture. I wonder what will happen in this run that Serus really wanted the IN people to show up. Serus, it probably is this run, I would assume.
Well, this is Border Team.
Yeah, this is Border Team, evidently.
Final score under 2 billion. Yeah, that's not okay. This is true. You're missing like 2-point items and like, you know, power and everything. Like it's oh
no, this is already not full spell. No way.
Oh no way. Yep. Suboptimal.
Let's take a look at Mystia.
Mystia. Probably doing Mystia things, such as killing you and like murdering you and dragging you into a dark alley and having you never appear anywhere ever again.
Those are some dodges, though.
This spell's kind of hard.
Oh my god, he's dodging every single bullet individually. He's
So
personally handshaking every bullet.
Yeah.
Alright,
Did
so
not
here's
score
another bomb
pre-Mystia
problem.
fairies. What the hell do you mean? There was no like semblance of getting any score there. You got less score from the entire stage than you're supposed to get from those fairies. Like way less, so I don't know about that.
You're class shaming Serus for his lack of money.
Are you gonna get the time requirement? Like, hello? Are we failing the time requirement on stage 2, Serus?
Serus, are you hearing this classist over here?
A chance. Keep in mind, this one was made before we were born. It was only 5 years ago.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, you're not getting the time requirements. I figured.
Well, too bad.
You know, you were supposed to dodge the last spell, not dodge it in a... That doesn't work in English.
What do you mean? Meta dodging works?
You dodge every bullet you don't face. This run clears apparently. Sorry, Serus, you get the scoreboard of shame. You get the scoreboard of shame.
Fami, did you see my run that I submitted to like piss off Kastari?
I did not.
That one cleared, and it went out of stage 0-0. So actually, it went into Kane final 0-0 and did the Super Graze. Highlight of the run, honestly. I don't.
Yeah, that sounds like something you would do in a tournament and then get disqualified.
I don't know. You cannot kill. You can decide to not kill these.
Oh god!
Fair. Well, also, you can die, I guess.
I'm just pointing that out.
I was about to say I know how to miss like that apparently, but nope.
Well, so you missed that. First of all, you line yourself up with the T of time, like slightly below the top of the T of time. Then you go to the left of Kane and wait for her to go down, go on top of her, and then when she does her first up movement, you dash over her to avoid the aimed bubbles. And then 3 moves later,
Oh my god.
You're death bombing everything.
3 moves
I mean, I only had one bomb, so
later,
it's fine.
when she moves down, you will be dashing again to avoid the next wave of bubbles. And it's really that easy, and you repeat that.
What are
And
you
yes,
doing?
It's true, this non-sports impossible.
ChatGPT generated run.
ChatGPT could tell you to dodge this, maybe. I don't know. Wow.
Why am I not unfocused shooting?
Okay, you know, here's one thing. If you're gonna not shoot down the familiars, you go to the left. However, here,
worked out.
you both went to the right and didn't shoot down familiars. Honestly,
What am I doing?
trying to get into the safe spot, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, in my defense, like 5 years ago, I was not involved in the TRC community that much. Although I should know better. At least a little bit. What the fuck?
You're death bombing literally everything.
Death bombs are
I mean,
pretty good damage. This is...
Yeah. And when you add one bomb, then it's fine to do them.
But you death
but
bomb
also the-
literally everything. You run into every bullet.
Yeah.
And you
you are at
individually
one
go and
bomb.
handshake every bullet on the screen.
Well, to be fair, if you're at 1 bomb, I think the death bomb window at that point was like 9 frames maybe. So like I wouldn't rely on it because you also don't have
Yo, I
the
gotta
time
move for this.
requirement. Because the time requirement also affects how many death bomb frames you have. I mean,
That took way too long.
Oh, that should piss him off.
okay, so we're ending the game after last spell 1. I see.
Yep.
We're getting there? Jesus Christ, he
What
surfed
the
the
fuck
bullet.
is happening, yo?
Yeah, this is what my average stage 4 looks like. This is true.
I didn't know
Wrong side.
Serus liked to surf.
Wrong gauge. Unlucky.
I think there's a couple more things wrong with this one.
Yeah.
Wrong gauge, yeah, again. You're supposed to be unfocused here for a bit to get the blue gauge. Come on. Like that, yeah, no, unfocused. No.
Do you think
focused
I
too
knew
quickly.
anything about IN scoring back then?
You should have known better.
Did you watch my IN 1cc that I got at 2 a.m. and no, I got it at 4 a.m. Just so I could unlock the last words.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's great.
So real.
Why am I focusing?
Did you not know that you can POC by focusing?
Apparently not.
Wait, no, were you manually collecting items in stage 1? Hold on, I was not paying attention.
I was also not paying attention.
Me neither. It's a
I
weird
wonder.
game. It's a mad world.
Yeah, non 1 is kind of hard.
This miss and bomb count is giving me gas.
Actually, this is gonna go well.
7-11, wait, no.
Oh,
Yeah. Wow, you bumped the free spell. Can't believe this.
Damn.
yeah, no way.
I know I want to misdirect this to the left, at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then go to the right.
The misdirect to the left went very well.
I just
Very
took that.
well.
I'm still killing it before I have to bump again. There we go.
Event Horizon. Wow.
I'm not going for the alignment on the bottom, but I'm trying to spin this and it fails. Who could have known?
Anyways, time for the hardest part of the game, right here.
Yeah, definitely.
This is
That hard. What are you saying? I'm not gonna die to this.
Stage section is impossible. Have you considered this?
Serus is a very polite man.
No,
He just handshakes everyone he meets.
not quite the route, I think.
Oh god, what's the movement?
Surely not. Surely you can't be serious, more like. Get the things, thank you. I think you only got it because you got full power, because he was gonna drop otherwise.
Maybe. Yeah, I got the items. Why would you go that way?
We had a little nice ring around the rosy with that bullet.
Oh my god, what is a cluster?
Oh, that was kind of nice. And
You're
fun,
alive.
honestly. That was kind to you.
Oh, he does know?
Why am I so low?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm streaming this, I guess. I guess that works.
Like, we have a feeling he's gonna die.
Surely not.
Aye, aye, aye.
What the fuck?
Ah, yes, of course. Well, you can do my strat and start at the bottom, you know.
This one should
Then
be
go
free
to
at
the
least.
top.
What are you
Yes.
doing?
Wow, look at this non, it throws such big walls. How horrible.
Double spark.
Spark. Okay. Interesting.
No damage.
Yes, this is
He's
the
still
problem
alive.
with Border Team, and why Border Team fucking sucks. Reimu is an annoyance and good for nothing, and it's just good for getting double PIV. Yeah.
No bias at all coming from Draconic, by the way. None.
I don't know, the last time I tried to play Border Team, I died because of Reimu, so...
Why didn't I move? There was a laser on top of me.
There was also a laser to the right that still hadn't disappeared, maybe. Oh, going for the speed kill route. Okay, not going for the speed kill route anymore. Kind of going for the speed kill route. Only that you're missing an extreme amount of damage, so it's like you're doing the right movements for the speed kill route. However, you're not dealing the damage that you need for that. So
no,
it should be dead.
Just about
it should be dead before that laser. And we're like
that's
halfway
good to
down.
know.
I'm sure Serus from 5 years ago will take notes.
Yeah? Sure, he will, surely. I will send a message to the past, to past Serus.
Okay, so, of course, we can all agree Magic Team is the best character in this game for every category, yes, LN and FS included. If you disagree, make sure to leave an angry comment. I'll be sure to read it.
Speed limit route, what? Yes, the manual item collection. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, don't worry, chat. You really should tell me in the YouTube comments and on the Twitch stream right now how much I'm wrong for thinking Magic Team is the best. You really should.
Scarlet is better.
You should go and leave an angry comment on the stream right now, then, Draconic.
I am doing that. Yeah, but if we're talking about shots
Wrong
that
side.
Reimu, Scarlet is just kind of quoted.
Why am I going for the items?
That was so wrong. I hope Tay pulls your teeth out.
Oh my god.
So we're about to enter Mystia.
Where?
I was looking at the PIV, my bad.
Yeah, he's looking at the funny numbers in the slop L1CC survival run. Yeah, sure. Good priorities.
Yes.
Jesus
fuck am I
Christ,
going?
Serus. Okay, but we do have a saying in the Brazilian replay showcase. If you in IN, this is gonna time out, dude. Okay.
Nah.
Okay, we do have a saying in the Brazilian replay showcase. In IN, if you can get to stage 5, you're in pace.
This is true. I mean, if you can get past stage 2, it's pace basically.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
Yeah. Be funny if it fixes Sakuya. There's nothing to fix for Sakuya.
Why is the chat frozen? Just a second. Why is it frozen? Why is Twitch like this?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, sorry guys. I cleared your messages, but now chat should work.
Clueless. Unaware. Blah. Okay, no blah did appear. Stage 5 is so funny because the difference in time that you get is just not big. Like a score run gets like what, 13.5 thousand time at best maybe? And you have in this random S1 CC basically 10,000 time. Like there's basically no variance in this thing. Also border team probably gets less in a score run.
It would be so funny if you died here.
I think I got enough skill back then to even survive this.
Are you sure about this?
Are you? It would be really funny if you died here.
Maybe.
See, reverse jinx does work.
I don't know.
Okay, that was the
movement?
route through that. Yeah, well, that was the. No, that's how you do that one. I mean, Leon, you're not wrong. Half of everything is just showing up. If you just show up, you're halfway there.
If showing up and then spending half an hour in stage 1, yep, you're right.
It could have spent half an hour on stage 0. Just nothing.
You spend half an hour in stage 1, get to stage 2, die to the opener, spend another half an hour in stage 1, get to stage 2 again, die to the opener again, and then you repeat. It's that easy.
Is racing evil?
Mayhaps.
If your little cousin saw your racing Fumo, would you? And he asked, "Oh, is she a good guy or a bad guy?" What would you answer?
It depends on the game.
Depends on the game.
She's a playable character in LoL-K, which makes her the good character technically, and in IM she's an enemy, therefore she's the bad guy, you know? It's quite simple.
If they have a boss fight, they're evil, sorry? How many characters in Touhou don't have a boss fight?
I mean, Touhou characters are evil in general, this is true.
Hatate? You can fight Hatate in double spoiler. That doesn't count.
I mean, Yorihime doesn't have a boss fight.
Yeah, I mean, she has a boss fight in the manga, I guess. That's not how you do this spell, by the way. Do not imitate.
Don't worry about it.
Do not imitate. This is not how you do this spell. Jesus Christ, this is alive somehow. And
This
finally.
is in fact not how you do the spell, yes. You're supposed to not die.
Draconic, did you, like... what's the word? There's a thing about this one that's very special. I was preparing for a final A1, actually, when I did this. But the second clear you do with a team
Forces you to do the final B,
Yeah, it does. Interesting. And this is... You never cleared this game twice with the shot then. Why? What were you doing before this run then?
There was a fresh score file.
Are you gonna get your final extent?
No.
Mayhaps? Mayhaps?
No.
Ah, should be possible,
Okay,
surely.
POC one more wave and the items you get from the boss is enough. Oh, using run. Very good, very good.
This isn't gonna
good
get
gauge.
the final
Great
extend. It's
after
not.
items.
He's gonna die here, and then he won't get
Oh my
points
God.
anymore.
I mean, no, you.
Foiled
No!
I don't know if Hatate counts because then so does Momiji despite being a mid boss.
That's
They
also not how
count.
you do this non-spell.
I mean, mid bosses are bosses. It's in the name.
They're mid.
Yeah,
Nice one.
at least he didn't die.
Why am I going down?
I mean, it's very obvious that mid bosses are bosses.
But this wasn't too bad.
And like, don't spoil me on Forbidden Scrolly because I technically haven't played it, but I don't think Akio has done Maku, and neither does Kasuzu. And then some people are gonna be like, oh, he doesn't know, he doesn't know, clueless. He doesn't know about the plot twist where Akio goes on a murder spree on the human village.
No, it doesn't. You don't know about the plot twist where it suddenly opens up a game and you suddenly fight them, like, you know.
Actually, okay.
Hello, Nyaki, bye, Nyaki.
Hi, crazy
That's-
taxist.
Welcome.
I like a boss.
Hello.
Had the wrong audio.
Ow. You killed me.
Death.
I know about the misdirect.
Oh,
Aha.
high tech.
Okay, Inaki, what do you think about this
Oh my
stupid
God.
run? Do you think we should ban Serus for this turn
do you
selection?
Maybe. Yeah.
That's it for what happened?
What
No,
happened?
Fami,
Ah.
at least he's playing IN. You know, that's.
He's
Burata.
playing IN, so all is forgiven, right?
We should play more IN, Serus.
Maybe.
When are you getting 60?
It's a comfy game.
Yesterday.
So yeah, this non-spell spawns a lot of familiars, so you kind of can time it down to get some more score.
Well, you might get your wish right now. Oh god. No, this is fine.
You know, we just made fun of Serus for going on Final B, but arguably my situation is even worse. So of course, I don't play much
Why
IN.
shouldn't be familiars?
Yeah, I don't play much IN, you know. So I was trying to go for my Magic Team Lunatic 1CCs just so I can unlock all the last words. And then I was in a call with Spirit. I wanted Final A, and then stage 6 starts. I just shoot down stuff, and then in the middle of a call, I'm like, "This is 6B." I accidentally chose 6B, and I don't know how. And then when I just start modding and screaming and tossing and turning, and like, I don't want to play fucking 6B. Since when does Magic Team fight 6B? Who
still
in
want
the
to
right
play
mind fights 6B with Magic? And then I won CC anyway, but I was
Everyone.
modding.
Okay, the
What?
6B is the thing that Magic is best at. Why wouldn't you play 6B?
Brazilians don't play 6B. None of them.
Well, stop being Brazilian.
All of us play 6A.
Oh damn.
We all collectively boycott 6B.
But A is for Argentina, B is for Brazil. You should be playing B.
No,
That's
no,
true.
don't talk about Argentina, right? Dude's talking about Argentina in my stream. Oh my god.
Yes, the Horde dual power cancel. We all love it.
Oh my god, yeah, sure. I'll tell that to
What am
my
I
fellow
doing, yo?
Brazilians, yeah. 6 A's for Argentinians, 6 B's for Brazilians, yeah. That's how it works.
Can you tell them all to be like less Brazilian and start playing 6B? I have a suspicion they don't play IN, but
So funny thing is like Spanish CWC commentary is at the same time as the World Cup final.
You're gonna half commentate the game and then half commentate the football game. And it's gonna be like, oh, and then he's gonna dodge the bullet and go for Argentina.
Oh wait, no, wait, no. TD scoring at 7, then the game is at 9, and then the other match is Third Wars is at 10:45. I think it's like right after the game, ends. Actually, it's like right, like that, like we have both matches like one right before the final starts, and the other right after the final ends.
Yeah, sure. There, it's gonna be Alan and Pace, and then the runner was gonna win the TWC match, and then they die on the final spell, and then you go for Spain. 7-1 for Spain over Argentina. That's gonna be the result today.
At least you died late enough for it to be only half an hour lost. That does not really do the spell.
I didn't even know that when you died mattered.
Oh my god. It does.
It works. It works. It is probably actually how Zoon intended you to do it.
No.
I can't believe I'm gonna miss all of the last spells.
You're dying late enough for it to be fine. You will see Rising World if you don't instantly die to Last Spell 4. Actually, if you don't die to this and then instantly die to Last Spell 4.
Shouts to Riff. This last spell was never an issue.
You will be seeing Rising World.
Oh, he does know the save spot. He's gonna die.
Right side.
Yes!
Yeah.
And then Serus goes for the kick and it's goalpost! Serus hits the goalpost! And it's penalty for Germany! It's time for Serus' kick! And then the Spain, I don't even remember who Argentina lost to. Who did Argentina lose to? Why did I say Argentina? Who did Germany lose to?
Nobody, actually. The DKO, my beloved.
Bad.
Rip.
Yeah, so
Daybreak.
Daybreak.
Nice grace.
You got no night bonus. Nice clear bonus. 138 million. Yeah.
You should kick Serus. In real life, not even out of the call. He's gone. He will not be missed.
Oh, I don't know PoFV, I think I'm gonna...
Alright. It's fine. PoFV. Alright then, so it's time for Rippy. Hi Iñaki, by the way.
Hey!
Sakuya might have a terrible scope, but she does have a good passive ability? No. Is she good at scoring? No. But does her C2 work properly? Well, no. But does she at least fight easy opponents? Also no. So true. That was the most relatable comment I've ever read on a TRS stream. So true, so true. Keep my chupacabra in check. You know, my first element ever was Yuma, but I'm not Yuma, so I don't have control over Chiari. Okay, the thing is not capturing. Please hold tight. Now it works. There you go. Sakuya in PoFV. He's not even firing.
Can someone remind me what Sakuya's ability even is? Like, I never play Sakuya.
She has two abilities. The first is that every time she uses a charge above level 1, she freezes the game, and she can move around while it's frozen.
Yeah, that's the easy one.
The second one is that when you scope in a spirit, it holds still instead of slowly floating up. which is perfect for her scope because it means you accidentally scope a bunch of spirits and then they pile up on the bottom of the screen and occupy a bunch of space and then they fire at you. Yeah! It's a great skill. Great skill.
Jun is good at game design.
I don't even know what the purpose of that skill is. I don't know what the design intent with it is. Is this supposed to be an advantage?
I feel like given that like Sakuya's scope like it trails behind you, I feel like she was meant to be like easier to set up long chain reactions with. But the thing is, like, when you're actually doing good chain reactions is when there's so much stuff that all this tech wouldn't matter anyway.
I guess Sun just had a very different idea of how the game was actually going to be played. He probably didn't expect people would actually use level 3s and 4s, but they didn't.
Yep.
Hindsight's 2020, I guess. Hey, here's Stay. I mean, yes.
What? Wait, the time stop, like the cancel expires during the time stop? What?
Yes. She has like 20% less range on her charge too because of that.
Oh my fucking god.
This character is incredible. She has reverse synergy. Everything she has conspires to make her bad.
Yeah.
And I hope you like Zangief from Street Fighter. Do you?
I don't play Street Fighter.
Well, you better play Sakuya from Street Fighter if you want to play this character, because that's how you make her scope work. You have to keep doing these 360 motions to you actually sweep around with it. So I hope you know how to do it.
Oh, like the Zangief from Tetris. Like there's like you do a similar thing in Tetris the Grandmaster to drop the piece, then move it, and then lock it again.
Like soft dropping?
No, because in TGM the hard drop doesn't lock your piece, but your soft drop does lock the piece if it's at the bottom. So when you want to drop a piece really quickly, you push up then down, and then if you want to have the piece, if you want to place the piece one column from the wall, you push to the side, and then you go up, left, up to the other side and down. So you do a 270.
Yeah, makes sense then. Interesting tech that we're talking for a much more interesting thing than this stupid shot we got charge bugged because this character isn't nerfed enough. Yeah, so look at the charge too. Do you see that? When it freezes, that's the most range you get. Meanwhile, the other characters, you get the entire rim of the charge cancel there, and then some.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, that's great. You clear you consistently clear one less wave of bullets with her level 2 than everyone else in the game does.
Like one could imagine in universe that that Sakuya just really didn't Sakuya was just fucking around on this incident because like she's a stage 5 boss. You should be good at Danmaku battles.
It's just Sakuya. Sakuya cannot resist either being the most broken character or the most broken character in the other sense. Use your imagination.
But what if she was intentionally bad at defense? Like she was meant to be bad at defense because like if I recall correctly, in like one of the mangas, she specifically doesn't know how to dodge one of the Watatsuki attacks.
Yeah, she doesn't. She just gives up. in SSIB. I'm not entirely sure because Sakuya is an irritating character in general. If you play her, you have look at those row of purple bullets that it didn't delete. So Sakuya is a stupid character because if you play her, you have no fun, and the person you're fighting against has no fun either because her attacks are so damn annoying. And her EX is super annoying that it keeps coming out the side. And the matchup is slightly different whether you're on P1 or P2 side, because you know, on P1 side it comes out the right, but on P2 side it comes out the left. You gotta learn that. Misaka isn't very smart. She just isn't. She's smart for the things she needs to be smart for. That nice row of bullets we didn't also cancel.
Which is largely killing people.
Yeah, Sakuya knows how to cook and how to
That's why her offense is good.
Knives.
Wait, what? Even in OM she didn't know what oxygen is? What the fuck?
Yeah, she doesn't. I think Misumaru is like, oh, don't worry, there's oxygen inside this cave despite the looks, and she's like, what is oxygen?
I mean, has it like? I mean, does Sakuya have a normal lifespan, or is she like from the 19th century or something?
I don't know what to think about Sakuya's relationship with time, which is ironic. Man, I don't know. Reimu should be like 50 at this point. Let's be honest, and she isn't.
Yeah.
If Reimu was 20 in EoSD, then bare minimum she was like 26 by MoF, and then we stopped talking about her age. Look at those red bullets it didn't clear. That's great. So incredible seeing all the stuff Sakuya doesn't clear. I mean, my headcanon, we talked about old tech, we talked about jank tech, and now we're talking about Touhou fanfiction. Jesus Christ. This is going on forever. 4 minutes. 4 minutes, by the way. We didn't even notice. 4 fucking minutes.
Fucking hell.
My headcanon is that Reimu was born in like 1982, so she's like 44. And Sanae, if she was 18 in 2007, then she's like 89. So she's also a very ripe woman at this point. Middle-aged Sanae. After all, the old school is the SNES, right? The Nintendo DS and PS2 are still pretty new. Nice pellets, we don't clear. And Rippy's playing super well, by the way. Kudos on him for surviving 4 minutes against this stupid medicine. Why would Sanae be born in 2000? Was she 7 during MoF? Doesn't look very 7-year-olds to me. Now, somebody actually putting use to the freeze ability.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you gotta if you want to make this character work. Oh, we're out of gauge. We're dead. Yeah, we're dead.
No shit.
Jesus Christ, we're short-stroked and we're out of gauge. We're out of gas. We're chronically out of gas.
There's not that many bullets on screen. Thankfully, like the screen is pretty empty right now, so.
152.
Came right in time.
died you who? Charged
died,
by,
you.
what the hell? There was that interaction. They got charged, but then she died. What? 10 seconds later. This is cheated. Sorry, this one is game shark. Can't believe Rippy would just get away with fucking robbing the video game like this. You just went there and plucked PoFV off the store shelf. Jesus, whoa! This is a very early hit. This is very inconvenient, chat might say. Interesting, but now okay, we're just about enough gas here. We short stroked the 2. The day it worked out in the end, but we are 3/4 of the way for the next 2. Okay. We're halfway through that. Nice usage of the freeze. They were dead. We're alive, dead. Okay, we're dead now. Oh my god, just about got it off. Nice usage of the freeze again. Dead. Wow. Get out of there! Jesus Christ, please! Just up there! Nice! Okay, Aki got a hit! Aki got a hit! Alert! Aki got a hit! Get out of there! Bonus land, we're stuck in bonus land, we're dying. What? This run is full of emotion and we lose like that. How unfortunate. Okay, fight 2. Yeah, Rippy is a good player. Rippy has like how many elements? If you count all the... Rippy has like... Is Rippy in chat right now? How many elements do you have counting the usual ones? Like 25? And there were some execution mistakes there, so sadly the run could have gone on much longer, but no. It was still very good. Do we count both versions of Udolog? Let's not. So let's just count one version of Udolog. So how many is that? Like 25? Yeah, surely ready for Wabauk. Yeah, 22 makes sense then. 22. I mean, if you count fan games, I have 5. I have 4 in Udolog and 1 in Who's Russian. Jesus Christ! Oh! Short stroke. Out of gas. Out of gas. Out of gas. We're out of gas. Oh my god! The pellet. How did that get in?
If you count the non-Touhou, then I have 2.
Whoa!
What? I can't even imagine what game that would be like. Like PCB TAS. I feel like PCB TAS is the only game where you could element with 8 mil.
Wow, 222. So you're really lucky there. That was an insane run, though. Congratulations.
Very good score.
I will not play non-versus shmup seriously. Respect, honestly. Hello, burata.
Yo.
Meow.
We're back to UFO. You probably should have scheduled. Okay, UFO is full screen only for me, so I have to read the run comment here first. BananaWalrus comments.
Full screen is unplayable. How?
Enough of that then? Okay.
Is
Yeah,
this
let's
the
play.
guy that likes? Is this the guy that likes Furimori?
I heard. Yeah, well, surely this is
I
Family
heard it
Replay Showcase right now, right? Like, let's what are all the cool kids doing, right? Like, haha, tee hee hee ha ha ha. Okay, I wasn't even supposed to play this, but whatever. Okay, the chat can't even see. I love how everyone heard Nue's theme, but I assume they probably inferred what was happening. Okay, one attempt. 2 attempts.
It's impossible.
That's enough of that.
Yeah, that was something at least.
Yeah, I dodged a few bullets. My PB is like 40% or something.
No, I can't see the chat. I have to open the stream.
Yeah,
Okay.
just have a pop-out window.
Why is
Oh, yeah,
chat
that- okay,
frozen
that works.
again? Yeah, speaking
That
of, why
works.
did chat freeze again? Why is Twitch like this today? Sorry guys, I'm deleting the chat again because Twitch chat is just not updating properly. Okay, so here we have a run by BananaWalrus, Reimu
They're too
B.
busy fighting ad blockers to
Yeah.
actually make the fucking site work properly.
Yeah, UFO here is by BananaWalrus. This is surely not LNN. No way this would be LNN, right? There's no way this is an unmarked LNN like he's done like 10 times at this point. They've been too... I can't believe that Twitch is sponsoring TWC. Oh my god. Touhou is now an official esports.
I mean, to be like, honestly, like the ads in TLVC, like, that's entirely Gogo's fault. Like, why do you even have affiliate when you only stream Touhou?
I have affiliate, but it's Twitch offered it to me. And they do pay me sometimes.
I mean, I've been offered affiliate, I just don't claim it because I don't want ads on my stream.
Yeah, the Twitch is... I mean, I had ads on my stream before I even had affiliate, so the money was just going to Twitch, I guess.
I'm skipping Kogasa. Kogasa is free, we skip her.
Also, because getting pocket change from affiliate, like if you have if you're working adult, it's a pain in the ass because it makes your taxes more complicated. Because it all gets reported to tax agencies, so like you have to include it in your declarations and such, and like it gets way more complicated.
Yeah, but I'm smiling through gritted teeth here, but I don't even earn enough to have to declare tax. Yeah, that got depressing fast. I don't even earn enough to have to declare it. Okay.
And this is the spell where you stand still and hope for the best. So someone told me to stand still on the spell
You don't have to stand
and not
still.
move at all. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, I mean the context here, Famas, is that at least here in Brazil, you only have to actually declare taxes if you earn above a certain amount, a certain relatively low amount, but I don't even cover that.
Yeah, no, like if you're still studying and you just get some pocket change, you don't have to do anything. Thankfully, like when I was still like doing when I did like my game dev work, it was like every now and then, so like I didn't get to the tax threshold, thankfully.
Yeah. And even last year, I worked a proper job, and I still did not go above the threshold.
Okay. You missed two dopplers. Okay.
It's not because the threshold is high. So there's that. It's not at all because the threshold is high.
Oh no.
Now don't die to a new ball.
Okay, this stream went everywhere. We talked about games, fan games. We talked about the runs. We talked about taxes, retro tech. Talked about music. And the stream is like not halfway done.
I know, MoF scoring is very short. Don't worry. No. Oh, surprised that he was shooting them.
Again, socio politics. I mean, yeah, I
It's
guess
just-
we talked about. If you what do you guys think? If you have a boss fight, does that mean you're bad?
He's missing the dopplers. He's missing the speed kills.
Oh no.
This is gonna be scary. Ah, it was fine.
Yeah, we even talked about fan fiction this stream. This stream has everything. Yeah, so what do you guys think about Reimu being born in 1983? I think I said 82 or 83. Surely that's canon. We're reading the dialogue, which is objectively canon.
Finish the Ocarina of Time. Play when you wake up.
She's old enough to be my mom.
Oh, what he kind of meant.
Old
be a
T
lot
kind of
better
mid,
if
not gonna lie. Yeah, sure. Keep commenting about it. Yes. Make sure to start a flame war on the YouTube comments so we can get that sweet engagement bait on our YouTube videos. Yeah,
OLT would be a lot better if you didn't have to to sit for like several seconds of pause menu animations every time you want to use a different item.
Okay, impossible spell.
Yeah.
Is the hardest spell in the game.
Impossible spell card, even.
Possible.
That was a crazy wave a little bit.
Nice. Yeah, it looks fine.
This was really easy though. Nice.
A bit strange that you
None, I
like,
think.
like a bit strange that you didn't bomb it, but
Yeah, no bomb.
oh, it's an LMB. Oh, fuck, I'm stupid.
No, it's an LMB, but he can. He's allowed to use bombs on Vortex.
Oh, we should start mentioning random celebrities. What are celebrities that you can mention? My favorite celebrity is Hong Mailing.
My favorite celebrity is Blue UFO on stage 5.
Yeah.
The spell's impossible too. Final.
And yes, let's think about Toby Fox, Gabe Newell, Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic. No, Djokovic. I don't know why I pronounce his name like that. Roger Federer, Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh no, you sucker!
Like I just watched the game. I don't care who's who.
We're at a really worrying point on the stream where my headset is failing me really badly. And sometimes when it fails, I can hear the game, but not the other commentators. I'm gonna have to buy a new headset.
Oh.
And I don't even want to. I don't even want one. It's just my setup demands one.
No, it's okay. My earphones are like $2 and they work perfectly.
I don't even remember when I got my current headphones. Like, it's been so many years that I completely forgot.
I think I got my headphones in the end of the pandemic.
So like 2022, something like that.
Is stream chat dead? If the stream chat is dead, it would not be the first nor the second time. The stream chat is just dying all time.
Are we shooting here? Yes, best.
Why is it? Just let me update it because people will be really confused.
Wait, also you're down a life piece. Why are you down a life piece? Why? Why would you drop a life piece?
It's not just the OBS plugin, Toishi, Famas. It's not just the OBS plugin. Twitch is just being really bad in general. Sometimes my chat on the stream freezes as well. On the actual,
Nice.
you know, on the actual Touhou
for
Replay
items.
Showcase channel.
Let's go POC. Yes. So apparently this none is harder than GT.
Yeah, certainly.
Is boss movement random in UFO?
It is already the UFO system where it's 2/3 followed, 1/3
Yeah.
flee.
Ah,
Ah,
But like,
Oh! Oh, I got it
oh,
again!
you win!
46 UFOs drop. That's like
Jesus
46,000.
Christ! What a Gran Turismo!
It's okay. This skips the stage 5 spam. Oh, never mind.
You don't skip. You can't skip spam. You can skip the big fairies.
I forgot.
That
Because
was
spam with
Gran Turismo, yeah.
spam with ReimuA is better than this.
Bro passed the license test.
Yeah.
GT3, so too. In free in scoring.
We just went for that one, apparently. Christ. I think passing the license tests on Gran Turismo 4 is still harder than GT and UFL.
Skipping Kogas and mid-spell too. Can't skip that.
Hawkeye must be under this barrier, but... Alright.
Oh, my eyes.
This was not a terrible wave. I'm sure the game will compensate for that right now.
Doing it on going right here. I mean, it doesn't make a difference you are wrong.
Okay.
Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it was to compensate for what happened on GT.
Is it 4 waves with Reimu?
They didn't even count them.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh!
No, like,
Oh!
on 2 is 4 waves, I think. Yeah, it's the last wave.
Dead.
I'm going to the side.
Here's... Alright, Justice. It's a big wall. It should be fine. Why are you
What do you
fleeing
mean you're
show?
not?
Please come back.
What do you mean you're
Thanks.
not doing it in the middle and going for the micros?
Surely that's something you should do on LLM phase.
Yes.
Sanitizer emote, what? I've never seen that. What
Hand
the fuck?
sanitizer. What are you talking about? Imagine this run is one miss to getting shoulder tackled by Show here.
One miss to the Akron on one. I'm cloning it. By the way, Fami,
Oi.
can you download my hint file for next one
Your hand file, is it
for
MoF?
scoring? Yeah, it's for scoring.
Sure, I can.
Just like
Just DM me the thing and tell me how to set it up because I have never done. I do have ReimuA track here if that helps.
No, it doesn't show the hints, like the POC. Like the main thing is showing the POC lines, but
I think that's it.
like in like I don't know if you played with other hints. Like you might want to talk about those, I suppose.
Okay.
How wonderful. Okay. Yeah, sure. Just send me the hint files and I
send
can
it.
just turn it on the stream. Yokai have been complimenting me all day. That's because you're pretty, Reimu.
Okay, don't die to opener. Is this the one miss?
I think Awfully died on pace on 2 opener once.
Yeah, that's what Marisa be, right? It's understandable, honestly.
It is oddly nerve-wracking.
I have special things to say about UFO Marisa B, but I might get banned.
It's a fine shot. Like it's
Uh,
not powerful, but it's not weak either. It's just meh.
No, it's just that making a weak shot with a scoring bomb, it's just like it doesn't feel right.
I think she was supposed to be the scoring shot.
Very hard stage 6, by the way. Watch out.
Yeah.
Hold on to your seats. New way. Hi, New way. New way is very cute. Okay. Surely there's no way this is unmarked LNN again, right? Oh, the world of Dharma is filled with light.
5 miss, 2 magic butterfly incoming.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what's about to happen. That was a decision.
My stream froze. Hello. I'll just leave and reenter. Okay, this works.
That was a wave.
Yeah.
Die. Y'all got dodgeballed there for like 2 waves. Wait.
Let's go inside strat.
Doing it very high actually.
Yeah, that's yeah. What the fuck? It makes sense. Oh.
Alright, so
I guess
here's
it's fine if you practice it.
magic butterfly.
Yeah, like basically, like you don't like you can like it's easier to like I suppose like once you get used to it, it's easier to read the fireballs
Yes.
because like they stop right next to you.
He's doing a lot of fumbling here. I guess maybe it was just nervousness. Kind of fumbled that one a little bit.
No, the items!
Oh, yeah.
Minus
Whoa.
10 billion.
Okay, that was really fine except for that one wave.
Yeah.
Oh, this spell is actually scary with Reimu.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh my god. You should do vertical to speed kill.
Oh boy.
I mean, this is still speed killing.
Okay.
Yeah. I am going to go out on a limb and assume that Reimu B has no shotgun.
Yeah, that's just for fun. But I think ReimuA has unfocused shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She does.
And Sanai
Yeah.
gets worse the closer you are to the boss. Sanai.
Oh! It was a little awkward, but hey, here we go. It's Devil's Recitation.
This is gonna last like 7 billion years.
He's treating this like it's Mystic Square.
Yeah, you can do this.
Why
for the
is he
first
dodging
wave.
this like Mystic Square?
What does that mean?
Works?
Because in Mystic Square it's like static or out, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, he dodged it
something
for
like
the
that.
first phase of this like it was Mystic Square. He just stood
Yeah,
on the
it's fine.
side, waited for a certain
it's
amount of
optimal for
bubbles,
damage.
free Mystic Square 2 here, and then he would move. I didn't know that worked here.
Oh yeah, I do. I do that. Yeah, I've never played Mystic Square.
I hate this spell. I hate this spell without Sanaibi. With Sanaibi you can speed kill first wave.
You can also get no visibility when you shotgun here on the left.
At least it's not MarisaA.
Nice.
Hey, MarisaA has the damage
doing
though.
like does he have a certain route for this? He stopped shooting.
I think DMB sets it up automatically.
Oh.
Because her low damage ends up being like her low damage is like if you do the delay strat with DMA.
I see.
Whoa!
Eee.
Well, I only ever grab the spell with Sanaibi. Otherwise, it's impossible with any shot.
Okay. Jesus Christ, that wave.
Yeah, see, like there's no nasty overlap.
Yeah. I guess doing it lower is better.
Nice.
I...
Yeah, the thing is, like, if you GG by the way, but yeah, I think like if you go up, you're gonna you're gonna get a lot of overlaps.
Ah, okay.
Two
Because
rings, by the way.
because the rings fall down slower.
Yeah.
Two Reimus. How does this happen? Which this should be the thumbnail, Serus. This should be the thumbnail. Two Serus, two Reimus. LLNN. Two Reimus.
That means you got two LNNs.
UFO co-op confirmed. That says confirmed, by the way. Send me your hint file. I don't have it.
Oh no! Wait, no. This is actually an allegory to the Tale of Icarus. Like the top is what Reimu thinks will happen when she flies upward, and the bottom is what will actually happen is that she'll lose her wings and fall down.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You stole the words right out of my mouth.
Okay, did you set it up?
Yes, let me. Hit play. Burata.
Did you download
and
it?
then- Okay,
Wait. You don't have it enabled now. Wait.
I don't. Where?
Yeah, wait. You should. You have to exit the replay first. I think.
Yeah, I exited. Yes.
You go to hint. You go to your MoF folder. You go to hint. Your hint folder.
No, you don't. Like, you don't have to exit the game for hints or replays.
But it might desync though. You don't have hint folder. What the hell?
I can just make one here. Hint
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
Yeah. And then you just put the thing inside.
Where's the thing?
I sent you on Discord.
Did you? Yeah. Now I see it. Yes. Now I see it.
And then you have to go to options on MoF and enable it from
Yeah,
the options.
that much I remember. Sec. Just give me a second, TRS. I'm setting up.
It's fine. Take your time.
Hint user.txt, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
throw that in and it should work.
Yeah, it should work. I just need to enable. Yeah, let me go back to our server and then. Windowed. And back here. Replay and now. Option
You should
hint on.
enable it.
Let me just
Yes.
play the replay real quick to see if it works. It works.
Okay.
Alright. Do you want to read your run comment?
You can read it.
Sure. Okay, sorry, I
even
wasn't
remember the
supposed to show the
comments.
game. Thankfully, I didn't show the score.
It's fine.
Alright. Run comment here from Burata says, good run!
Bad run. Bad run.
Alright. There you go.
Bad run.
Yeah. Oh, BRB just for a second, but yes. Go on. Please explain what is MoF scoring while I
Yeah,
go
if you
to
want
the
to
bathroom.
explain-
Actually, no. Before anything, I would like to ask, where are you going to do the mandatory item drop, like for it to not get full power early?
You don't drop power with Marisa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think that's because you only bomb once on mid spell, so it's stage 2 mid spell.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure though. I only know the basic bitch route.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I guess for the early game MoF, you want to use death bombs to get cancels. Like you get the faith. The faith at the bottom left is basically PIV. And you use death bombs mainly because if you bomb normally, you lose 3000 faith.
Oh, but you're not waiting for the full cancel on the kill on this midline.
I think I did. I'm not sure.
You know, she was going left, I think.
Oh yeah, there's a better cancel. I just do it early because I just want to get through.
Fair enough.
And he's just collecting items here on the golden line and then piercing. Al-Haram.
What?
Yeah, this non, you wanna time the cancel. It was perfect. In nons, you lose nothing when you wait out on nons to get the best cancel. On this spell also you can stall it for the best cancel, but not too much. Otherwise you'll drop too much SCB. This bomb is GBR, by the way. I hate it. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
Oh yeah, this it's a different kind of stupid for each character.
Yeah, that was perfect. And here I just bomb this. I'm not even gonna try.
The hint file is really funny.
Yeah. That was a good cancel. And like that final bomb is just safety, by the way. It's not like, that's not a it's not optimal for scoring. I just wanna get through. Like as you can see, like these intervals, you can do certain lineups.
Yeah, and this part, I mean, there's a lot of like MarisaC has a lot of freedom with how to do this because she can just place the.
Sometimes it just doesn't work, and the closest enemy just shoots really close to you, and you just die. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Oh,
it's
that's
pretty precise actually.
Oh yeah, so for practice, what do you do with your hints?
What do you mean?
Because like because your hints are delayed by 1 second in practice for every stage up to one.
Yeah, it only like matters for me on stage 3 opener and stage 6 final bomb. I just got used to it without the delay. Or like watch the one that uses the same hint file. I did not make this hint file, by the way. I think Norm did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not my hint file. By the way, you can option stack on this on stage 2 boss, but it's like high level shit. I don't do it. I still sometimes die to this spell for some reason. This spell is actually worth to wait for this cancel. Good. And bombing on the last non of every boss loses pretty much nothing, because it doesn't lose the items on the spell after. It's a bomb for PIV as well.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, in MoF, power items in the stage sections, get converted to small faith, which is basically worthless if you're at full power. But the items that bosses drop, if you're at full power, they get converted to point items. So for most spells, you want to be at full power to get all the point items. But generally second, the last 2 spells of every boss don't drop any items except for Kanako. So you can bomb on the last non and get a cancel.
Yeah, except for Kanako. Yeah, okay. So delaying the items here to not drop here.
Yeah, Kanako drops. It was 2.3 power. Entirely in small items, so after Source of Rains. So
yeah. Oh, great, an item! No,
it's not Kane. It's Big Bird. You need to improve your MarisaA.
By the way, like there's a common like misconception with MoF scoring is that graying items isn't actually that bad, like as people make it seem to be. It's not really that bad. I mean, it is bad, but it's not as bad as, for example, in PCV. Oh, this spell is impossible, by the way. Impossible spell.
Yeah.
I actually had to do timeouts to learn this spell. And like as you saw there, I had 4 options on Nitori. It's like a setup. You go to 4 power in a different spot to like move the option.
I mean, yeah, for PND, like especially with MarisaC, like you have like maybe like depending on the route, you might have like 20 mil of leeway. Yeah, so
my SOB was like 2.173.
It's expected to be that close to my guess.
That Doppler there sometimes doesn't work.
So I assume I assume you never go for PWG cap, right?
No. You're talking on one. I actually died to this a couple of times until someone taught
Yeah,
me
it's annoying.
you can line up with the enemy marker, and it always works. And I also hate this spell because sometimes Nitori doesn't follow you. Like this speed kill strategy sometimes doesn't work.
Yeah, MarisaC is a bit more resistant to bad movement on spell 1, but then the other two spells are really annoying for her because like you have to keep following Nitori with your options.
Oh yeah, especially final.
Okay, they're asking
was nice.
what are these circles for?
On the sides for spell 1, I actually bro, it's not my hint file. There's like really weird things you're gonna see. And
Yeah, like there are a lot of clues for lining up. Like there's probably the tight backup for spell 1 when Nitori stays in the middle. Like there's a lot of things that you can like mark. Like if you know what they like, if you make it for yourself, you know what they mean, and you can take the correct information from each one to like make everything more consistent.
Stage 4 got dot. I also there was a really weird line on Aya final I had to remove.
Personally, I currently I have the bare minimum hand file with just the 2 lines. But I do want to make a bit of a Python library for making hints more easily, so that like they can look nicer and be more accurate.
Oh, just do it like Sok and don't use a hand file.
I think that ReimuA has an option for this. Is it super secret settings? No. There's an option here on ReimuA so for you to actually develop the hint files on the newer versions. So you can actually do them from in-game. I think.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah, you should give it a try.
Since we are in the late game with max PIV, like we're no longer gonna see death bombs. Because
personally I'm so now it's so sorry.
Yeah. You can say it.
Yeah, no, but now it's all about item collection. Death bombs don't really matter at this level.
I think only one section on stage 5. There's the stage 5 bomb is a death bomb.
Oh yeah, because that was really easy, the death bomb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, drop one item.
Yeah, drop one. That's minus 1 million.
Yeah, that's also a cool thing about MoF late game. The score losses are very easy to calculate.
Yeah. Like you might, like some people might think it's really hard to get the score requirement for this game, but honestly, if you just do the route, you're good. The hardest part is not dying, because you can't allow any deaths in this game, and it's really easy to die in this game, even on a static pattern.
I love this.
Oh yeah.
That's
like,
really
I probably
good.
died to Iron on 1 like 8 times, even though it's static.
Hey, this looks Alan and safe pretty much, is it?
You have to bump to set this up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Game.
Oh, this is like the timing for this. It's like I don't remember what BPM exactly, but you just get the feel for it because the options don't instantly teleport back to you.
Yeah.
They take a while actually, so you can move them if you really.
So also the way the options move toward you is that they move a percentage of the way toward you on every frame.
Yeah.
So you can't use like you might think that you could use Pythagoras theorem to manipulate how much each one moves on each axis, but you can't do that because it's an exponential decay of the distance.
Yeah, like you saw me right there. I was on the very left side, so you can move the right options back to the middle easily. It's like the more far away you are, the more the options move. Something like that.
Set up options stack on stage 1 and carry it for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Okay, bro. Good luck on stage 4.
That would actually be interesting to run. to see like.
Wait, Aya does get nuked here, so that's cool.
I
Here
actually
we can
never
kill
lost a run in
PWG, of
1-3.
course. There's so much power here, we can kill PWG.
I
Yeah.
actually never lost a run to non-3 somehow, even though it's really hard.
That was terrible. Jesus Christ.
I always bomb this.
Yeah, but
when I see
thankfully,
it's either 6 or 7 seconds, I bomb.
Yeah, so like the thing is, like Marisa has a harder time surviving the part that you need to dodge of PWG, but her bomb lasts longer than Reimu's. So so you don't have to bomb PWG as late to guarantee a survival.
Yeah. Timer on the side. I actually don't look at that timer on the side. I just count. You know,
I listen to personally I listen to the timer bleeps to know when the spell is gonna end. And maybe if I lost track of when the timer started to bleep, I might look at the timer once to see what second I'm on, and then I'll count them in my head for the rest of the spell.
By the way, is there a route for ReimuB to bomb PWG?
I mean, it's the same thing. You just you just bomb a little later.
Oh. So I'm gonna spot the train wreck on stage 5. Even though this is MoF scoring and it's very optimized, there's still.
By the way, I should mention that this the only reason this bomb is a thing is to avoid being at full power, because whenever you're at full power, all the power items get converted to small faith, but when you bomb, they don't get converted back to power items. And that means that if you're at full power in the wrong place, if you were at full power here, for example, you wouldn't be able to get enough power back for Sanae mid.
Okay, spot that train wreck.
Oh! Yeah, okay, so let me explain. So a death bomb has fewer iframes than a regular bomb, so he had to move down early because it was a death bomb.
It's like 2 or 3 seconds. It's really hard.
Yeah.
And somehow
Yeah,
Sanae moves up twice on this. I never seen that.
Also, the Marisa exclusive misdirect on this.
Marisa exclusive? Oh, it's because you lose damage, right?
Yep. But yeah, basically, even though you're generally not trying to death bomb on the late game, you have to be prepared for every bomb possibly being a death bomb, and you have to know backups for it.
Yeah, that I grade a lot of items if you saw them. It was really hard. And I barely got the POC here.
No, it wasn't even a POC.
Yeah, I got the items.
You magneted them by focusing.
So this right here is the hardest option stack in my opinion, because one of the options has to be low enough for final spell, and here I got it first try somehow.
Oh my god!
Wow.
That was beautiful. This is the hardest one to get in my opinion.
Also, the fourth option is on the left, which is way better than on the right. Because on spell 3 you always move left.
Actually, it's better to misdirect spell 3 to the right, but I don't do it here because it's weird.
Yeah, why are the options so low?
Final spell, Sanae goes very low.
By the way, this spell I don't understand how it works. It was always a gamble when I get here, and I lost
Yeah, this is the skill. This is manipulating this spell is a very different skill from anything else in the game.
And I grade items there.
Oh, shit.
And here you're gonna see a death bomb. Oh, it doesn't have to be a death bomb. It's just a bomb. So I can cancel the first wave of this. It doesn't lose.
It doesn't have to be a death bomb as long as you do it after the health is over. If you do it, if you bomb before the health is depleted, it has to be a death bomb. But if you bomb after the health is depleted, then you can do a normal bomb.
But thank God for options of this, or I was gonna die here.
Annihilated. Jesus Christ, like 1.5 waves.
Yeah.
4 options. And this is like my 4th stage 6 entry. My
Oh,
other,
fuck.
and no, that's my 3rd one. That's my 3rd. My
Oh.
other, one of the entries died to Kanako on 4, and one of them died to Final Spell.
Oh no.
Don't ask about the
Not 4!
I hate Kanako on 4, to be fair.
I died to the Streaming Knives.
It's boring, like it's just there.
It's worse than Remedia.
Like, honestly, like if you find yourself dying to non-4, you don't have a consistent enough strat. Like I always beg people to seriously, like just copy the way I do it because I never die to it. Please.
By the way, stage 6 is very RNG heavy with shoot timings. Not as RNG heavy as Reimu B. You can do options here. But like sometimes they shoot really early and you might get drop items or grey items even. Or just die.
Yeah, but I think with MarisaC you can like if you do the movement just right, they can never shoot because like you're always killing at the first possible time.
Yeah, but sometimes they still shoot like the first possible frame.
Oh my god, do you know that?
Yeah, it still comes to.
Oh yeah, I suppose like if you're hitting them with your main shot as opposed to your options, you don't have enough range to spawn kill them.
Oh no, they still sometimes shoot even with the options.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, that still happens. But I didn't get anything. This option stack is also you want to make sure that the highest option is lower than Kaneko's feet, so you can make sure for second spell she goes low. So this is perfect right now. So actually in on 1 I never lost into this somehow. I have really like I struggle with this a lot.
I mean, yeah, this is. I mean, yeah. Oh, you still struggle, but you end up. That's
Somehow I don't
surprising.
get it ever.
Oh, that's surprising. Like, I thought you would have like. So the thing about non-1 is that it's one of those attacks that start like you get consistent at it really suddenly.
Yeah, I guess.
So like it's kind of surprising that you didn't have to get the consistent at it.
Spell 2, the correct way to read this is to look at the big jelly beans before they go small and dodge very aggressively. That's the correct way to read it. Don't bottom hug, please.
No meta hints. They actually make sense. Like the circles on spell 2. Yeah, the circles on spell 2 were for where the blue beans go.
I don't pay attention to it. Okay, so I started doing this on the left. Yeah, I
Oh yeah, that's what.
knives.
Yeah, that's why you have problems with it.
No, it's because of this green wave. It becomes consistent when she's on the left. Otherwise, I have no idea how to do it if she's on the right.
I always direct her right, left, right.
Okay.
Left again.
Don't blink.
Oh shit.
No.
I stopped shooting. I thought I was dead. But like normally, you speed kill this very fast. But you speed kill this very fast normally. But yeah. And final spell shouldn't really be a big issue.
Not a single,
with 4 options.
not a single bullet had arrived on you, and you were already 1/4 of the way done. Jesus.
Oh wait, no, I know what these pairs of circles are. They're the maximum offset you can have for max damage.
Oh yeah. This spell isn't an issue with 4 options. You almost don't have to do any micros. I only died to it once because I was doing 3 options on this. I messed up the option stuff on that previous one.
Wow, that died. Yeah, that final micro there at the end. That died so fast though. Immediately.
Yep. That's why MoF scoring is impossible. You can never die. Show the score by the way.
The score.
Okay, don't show the score, I guess.
You have to show the score in this game, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot user replays got added to MoF. I completely forgot.
2.153. It was supposed to be like high 2.16, but grade a lot of items on stage 5.
There's a there's a 535 and then a 353. It's 5350 353. Holy shit, that's an insane number.
Got it. Yeah, this is why MoF scoring is impossible, because you can't die at all and you can die anywhere. So yeah, if you wanna score this game, don't go for P&D, honestly. Just do it for fun. Take random routes.
I mean, 2.1. Like the thing is, if you go for 2.1, you still have to no miss, but you can bomb a lot of stuff for safety. Like, and you can panic bomb sometimes even, like, and you'll still be fine.
Yeah. By the way, you have to pull burb for this. I'm gonna go. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. This fan game looks incredibly long.
Yeah.
Run comment says, took me a week of practice, I guess. It's the highest scoring replay right now, so I feel like standard unseen is undiscovered territory in terms of scoring. And I bet there are crazy ways to optimize it. I will commentator's run if I am available. Is he? He is. Look.
Let's go.
Let me try to put this on screen. I will speed this up slightly if you don't mind, because this runs 40 minutes.
That's fine. That is okay. Because the mechanics are much simpler than the other zones.
No, that fits basically perfectly. Alright, so what is this game? I have literally no idea what this is.
This is Phantasmagoria Truths. It's a Danmakufu script from Danmakufu 0.12 made by Len, who you might know from Infinite Blade Pavilion fame, or like designing patterns in some other fan games. I think it's the most replayable, most fun Touhou game I've ever played. And this is the standard zone, so there is no hyper and there are different patterns and other characters appear. So we just saw an MoF, a Touhou 10 run, and you're gonna see some similarities with added stuff. So you can see the chain meter at the bottom right, below the rate. That's the chain meter. It's not similar to MoF, it's quite different. A bit more lenient here and there, but it works in a nuanced way. Basically, my job...
What happens if you drop the chain?
The multiplier is gonna decrease, yes. Okay, let's get into the multiplier. So you got the multiplier below the base on the bottom right. It increases when you collect the multiplier items, which is the gold item. You're gonna see it right now. I'm gonna do a graze here. This milk is kinda useless, but I'm doing it to fix my extents. The extents are like PC98 extents. They erase bullets around for the whole screen. So I wanna fix them so that I get the extents at the right time, so they don't disturb my grazing. Alright? See? Got my bomb extent, and here we go. And the gold items increase the multiplier, but they also progress the bomb extent, which is at the bottom left. And the point items progress the life extent and give you points there. And the more point items you collect, the more your base increases. Base is PIV. Also, the multiplier resets every stage. And I'm gonna do some funny grazes here, and let me explain why this graze works. In this game, you can see this white seal thing around the enemies. You're gonna see it now. For this enemy, you can see. No, those are still Zakos. Hold on. You see the enemy at the left? It has one of those like white spell circles. That means that this enemy has a hitbox collision. The Zakos that don't have this are just... they don't have a hitbox, so I can just graze them. sit on top of them and just graze, which is why this graze works. Yeah, so basically the objective of standard in general is to get as much graze cancels as possible. And a graze cancel occurs when you graze 200 times, and the progress is shown at the bottom left. You can see there's graze written there, it's the yellow meter. Whenever it fills up, a graze cancel happens, and a bunch of items are produced. And if your multiplier is below 800, you get 100 items, but above 800 you get 200 items from the graze cancel. And you can see here, I just did a edge graze. I call that an edge graze. It's like exclusive, sometimes standard zone technology.
It's like in ASF is like you graze around, you cancel bullets, but you're grazing them just before you cancel them.
Yes, it's really cool. You don't see me actually doing this much in the other zones that have a hyper, because the hyper system gives you a lot of iframes whenever you collect the duplicate items, but I explained that before when I showcased the unlimited run. Also, grace cancels during non-spells are gonna give you only gold items. While during spell tests they do nothing and just overflow, just go back to 0. Also, did I mention that the base is the PIV?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. For every blue item, for every point item, it increases the base by 20. So I can misdirect this spell. Also, usually in Phantasmagoria Truce, you want to abuse bomb damage carryover, just capture spell cards quickly, but in Standard and Advanced, there is a secret route called Unseen, or maybe Len just intended it to be Ura route, just like in cave games. And they are accessed by at least bombing only, you have to bomb less than one time. So like you either bomb once or never bomb during bosses. But during stages it's fine. So you have to like distinguish between boss time and stage time, because during stages you can see there's rank. It's similar to DFK Black Label rank.
Yep. Oh, the rank.
Yeah. It decreases when you collect the yellow items, and increases when you collect point items. But it increases much more when your multiplier is high. So when my multiplier is like max, it just hits the peak. So rank control is important here, because I want to keep grazing a lot of bullets. You can see here, this is only doable in max rank.
It feels like the gameplay is a lot simpler than what the amount of numbers in the HUD would suggest.
Please ignore the math behind this game. It's info hazard, okay? Just enjoy the game. Let's not get into that. Let's not get into the clear bonus. I don't want to get into that. Anyways, Chen. Usually on Unlimited, if you've ever seen Unlimited gameplay, you fight Marisa, and for mid-boss you fight MoF. So there are differences in characters and patterns, as you can see. Someone is asking, what's even the point of making the number go that high? Score.
It's funny.
Well, the game just... Okay. So, you got your multiplier, and then you got your base. So this base is getting multiplied by the multiplier, and then there's the rate. The rate, I forgot to mention it. The rate is a sub-multiplier. It multiplies on top of the multiplier. So right now it's 3.55, and whenever you do a grace cancel during stages, it increases by 0.05. Also, unfortunate death, all my pops are lost. But it's okay, at least I didn't bomb here. Otherwise, if I bombed, I have to just go back and restart, because I'm not gonna get into the unseen area. Also, whenever you capture a spell card, you get 0.1 increase of the rate. So that's your job throughout the whole run. Increase the rate, increase the base. Keep eating up those items at maximum multiplier. And you can see my score is 18 quadrillion, and I'm in on-scene area 1. You might as well go back to during stage 4 at least, go back to normal speed. So this stage
is intentional? Was that intentional?
No, that is intentional in Phantasmagoria, trust me.
Okay.
Unless it's for restocking on bombs in other game modes, so you can get the spell card capture with bomb damage carryover. On-scene area 1 is epic. Look, you can see laser wheels, DFK reference. It's quite. I think it's a difficult stage to optimize, and whenever I play it, I do tend to use a lot of bombs. Why is there a digit separator every 4 digits instead of 3? Well, that's because it uses the Japanese way of counting in arcades. So if you've ever played Gigawing, you can see, I think Inako this can explain this better.
I mean, it's just how numbers are said in Japanese and Chinese in general. Like instead of having instead of dividing into thousands, million, billion, it's like there's one division for 10,000, another for 100 million, then another for 1 trillion, and then one for 10 quadrillion, which is the highest one here.
Yes.
So,
right now it's 28 quadrillion. Trust me, these deaths are not intentional. Trust me.
Would you say that this is a good survival game?
It's pretty okay. So this route specifically, I think, in my opinion, is the hardest survival wise. But if you pull, it's only hard if you like you have to practice it. But you get a lot of extends if you know what you're doing. The game uses a quantity extend like in PCB. But because I'm grazing a lot, I'm producing additional items, so that's just extra extends and bombs. Also, the fairies with the red magic circle cancel bullets. They don't really have any use other than canceling bullets, and that's it, just for safety. I'd say in terms of scoring, this one is quite a challenge. I choked a run not too recently, like this week, during the final stage, and you're gonna see why in this run.
How stable are grace cancel routes?
Depending on your extends, like you have to manage your extends very carefully so that they don't cancel the bullets and fuck up your grace cancels.
Okay, but like if you have the grace bar in the wrong place, how bad is that?
It's not so bad if the grazes are because like you increase your rank, you get so many bullets, and you can just get the graze guaranteed, no matter where it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get it sooner or later. Sooner sometimes is better later. It depends really on the context.
And I suppose with a section like the previous one where there were like specific waves and you got one cancel each wave. Like if you get the cancel early, you'll just send a wave early and be in the same spot for the next one, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Just like these Zakas, they shoot a lot of bullets and for a long time because my rank is maxed out, so I'm confident that I'm gonna get the graze either way.
Nice.
There are gonna be some funny guaranteed grazes in stage 4. Also, I think Yukari is a fun boss fight in my opinion. I grew to like the patterns. But I'm gonna do the first bomb damage carryover. Gonna damage the spell a bit. But Yukari, she's mean. After every non-spell clear, she just vanishes and then reappears. So she doesn't take half of the damage of bomb. I'm gonna keep grazing here so I can get a graze cancel, because I want to have some space.
It would be fitting of you getting to be aware of the game mechanics and do that intentionally to prevent you from cheesing her.
Oh yeah, Jamers doesn't really know what he feels about the bomb carryover damage thingy, but he plays Reimu, so honest character. The only characters that abuse this are MarisaA and MarisaB, but MarisaA more so. She's just busted. Also, okay, now you can put it at 1 times, because it's gonna get interesting last 3 stages. Right, okay, so I choose the right route, so I can get into unseen area 2. So funny things are gonna happen here. I wanted to graze here, and then I die again. But that didn't deter me. I was like, okay, sure, I don't care anymore. I have to keep the show going on. You're gonna see the pretty interesting grazes here and there. I'll point out the fairy that is the cause of all of the trouble. Not this one. This one is quite simple. And here she is. Look. Just hug the options. And you get the grace cancel. Gonna see it again maybe in a bit? No. Carefully. You're gonna see a lot of chain meter stalls here and there sometimes. I do them just to keep my multiplier at 999. Don't wanna increase that. Yep. Give me that grace.
Oh, losing the chain doesn't drop the rate, it drops multiplier.
No, the rate is permanent. Just stays up, just like the base.
Why is it? It's next to the bar. Why isn't it the thing that drops?
Give it some, cut it some slack. Came from 2011.
Were they smoking when they made this HUD?
This HUD.
You have an entire third of the screen that just has the name of the game.
Yeah, it's
lots
cool.
of dials and meters are fun.
What about the CRT? This was back when CRTs were a thing. Like, what about the burning? If you no life this game for like 1,000 hours, your CRT is gonna get burned with the name of the game.
Dude, I love a tattooed CRT with the kanjis of Genso, Roman. I forgot the kanji what it means.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Fantasy, romance, log, something like that. Genso. Oh yeah, check out this grace cancel. In a bit. Just wait for the Zakus to die. Trust me. Not this one. And this guy. Just die. Check this out. Give me that. And you two before Sakuya comes in. Thank you. And sure, there she is. The memo monster. Ignore the spell card.
Wow,
This is
Jesus
easy,
Christ! You didn't fight it! Really?
The spell card, honestly, the first spell card is Memo, so I don't really need to bomb it anymore. It's pretty easy. Marisa. Yeah, this is just MarisaA. She's shooting and doing the bomb at the same time, so it's just tons of damage.
They weren't common, but they were still in use.
Also, my extends have reached the life count the boss has. Look at this. My life is longer than yours. I am a cat. I have 15 lives. Also, yeah, I mistimed this bomb, sadly, so I didn't get the bonus. So that's like minus 0.1 rate. It's okay. Unseen area 2 is... it's troublesome. I need to optimize this one, but I think I found a good route for it later on. So I'm going to use an older route here. Yeah, I didn't kill that fairy at the right, so I had to bomb. this stage is gonna be all bombs. A lot of bombs here and there. Because it's a hard stage. So it has routes. You're basically navigating the mansion. If you know, you know.
So you can choose to go into different rooms.
Yeah, different enemies, different formations, and the mid-boss would have different nuns and the first spell.
Oh wow.
Which I found out this week.
That's crazy though. It's a lot of stuff for a fan game here.
Yeah.
It's already a really long one. 38 minutes for a single loop shmup is kind of long.
This is one of the like 1 out of 3 zones in the game.
Yeah, this is like
the difficulties.
Like this is clearly the kind of game of like someone who has played a lot of shoot 'em ups and loves a very few very specific ones and like wants to like mix them all together.
So I hate this nun, but the spell card is easy. Of course, Remilia using the cross casually as a vampire. Typical.
She says the cross doesn't even affect her because she doesn't believe in God. I didn't know it was that simple.
Oh, and now
That's canon lore, by the way.
Meister. Amazing.
This is kind of Scarlet Shoot more than Meister.
Both Scarlet Disaster here.
Hopefully I don't die here. That would be embarrassing because this is free.
Yeah. Meister but free. Can you fucking believe that?
I think at some point my chain is gonna drop here. Like this link is a bit hard. Oh, and also I killed that enemy. Yep, see? I'm delaying it by turning it into gold. So it can be collected.
Clever.
These enemies are important, but they summon familiars. See, I'm just delaying.
Didn't get the POC.
Yeah. But it's okay. Also, bombing just completely resets my rank to 0.
By the way, I got a link now. GG on this. See you.
Oh, okay. Take care.
Alright, see you, Inaki.
Okay. So I haven't really, again, optimized this stage too much. It's quite a doozy. Has a lot of things going on with it.
And my headphones, please.
I tried to do a graze here because this last wave is important, as you can see. 4 of those familiar fairies. Also, I forgot to mention the point item and gold item count are above the extend meter.
Oh, I
You can
just
see
noticed.
them, color coded.
Several thousands of them.
Yeah,
This is a
Viewing,
fan game, so we fight Flan, of course.
yes, of course. The point item and gold item count do not change during boss fights. You can see here, I'm collecting gold. It doesn't change.
Let's see, why not
So
though?
because this is to prevent you from milking grays during non-spells.
That's kind of neat, honestly. I'll be honest, that's a good solution.
Yeah. Also, at the end of the stage, this count is gonna be used for the clear bonus. And it's important to have a 1-to-1 ratio between the point items and the gold items to get the maximum amount of clear bonus. This is like high-level advanced optimization. Also, the reason why I'm collecting a lot of gold items is because I want to build some bombs for later. I think I'm gonna get squeezed here. Yep, had to bomb. Because this spell is actually kinda difficult. I have to focus on both. They both share a health bar, so no worries. Yep, gonna get sniped there. This is just typical, because I'm gonna die to the last 2 spell cards, I think. No, the next spell card, I think I'm gonna try and skip. No, I mistimed it, sorry, I have to capture it now. I think I'm gonna bomb for safety. Because the life and like resource count is gonna be calculated into the clear bonus. It's like the life count, some number multiplied by the amount of point items. So epic death bomb. So I'm gonna, I think, oh wow, the stream is lagging. What did I do there? Did I POC everything? Hold on, I'm gonna leave and join back because
Wait.
I need.
Oh
Okay.
damn it! That's the wrong key.
Okay. Let's skip a bit. It's at the end of the stage. Yeah. So, man. So when I bombed there, you can see here. What happened is that the bomb time. Yep, I had to. I'm trying to increase my rank as much as possible. I was like, oh shit. It's not maxed out for the next stage, and it's gonna bite me in the ass. So on scene area 3, my most practiced one, and I still fail it here and there. So I fuck up here. I needed to spray it, kill that fairy. Very dangerous fairy. Gonna do a grace cancel here. I have a planned grace cancel. But my rank, it's not enough. So I have to be careful like with my movement, but I got a grace cancel here for safety. And I'm gonna try and attempt to do a glitch cancel, but sadly I couldn't do it. You can see, I was like, okay, where are the bullets? And it didn't happen. Glitch cancel is a deep rabbit hole, I don't want to get into it. But if it happened, I have to go into it, but it didn't. This stage is all just Graze POC, and if you get jump scared by really fast Psycho bullets, it's on you. Because that's the name of the stage. Because at max rank, it's just so terrifying and hard to optimize. Yep, here also I tried to do the glitch cancel, but I could have waited a bit more and could have gotten it, but I didn't realize that. Yeah. Okay. I have to reset rank here sadly for the for safety, but it's fine. And with boss time. Enter Mystic Square Alice. Sadly, you won't see her spell card and the cool references she has. Maybe you're gonna see a bit. Not this one. This one is complete. I feel like it's completely original. I'm gonna bomb the next spell card too. And the third spell card is gonna come in a bit. The third spell card has some references to her patterns in the extra stage, you can see. I think she's gonna do the sine wave right now, but I got sniped. Yep, there's the sine wave. So the post-mid-boss part is the hardest one. It's all memo. Gonna have to do some grace cancels here and avoid those lights, those lasers. Those lasers are the bane of my existence, to be honest. And you can see I'm just going around and had to bomb here. You're gonna see this laser a bit more. These are incredibly disgusting and can just snipe you. Their hitboxes are huge. in Touhou standards. So I just don't want to get involved. So luckily I get a grace cancel here, and I'm going to collect all of those items. And peep the stall here. Yep. And that multiplier stays at 999. Finally, final boss, Shinki. Once again, we've seen her in All Limited, and now it's on Standard Unseen. She's the final boss there. Her first non is disgusting also. Just have to bomb it. There's a gut wall. Sane non 1, what's that? I feel like the potential for this zone is much higher. It's just I haven't found the edge cancels and the crazy grace cancels. Okay, what the Lenin? Oh wait, what? There are Lenin patterns in this one? Oh shit. That's cool. I think there are also Seiho. There is also Seiho patterns in the extra stage.
It's a lot of cool references. I mean, back in the day, I remember Touhou and Seiho used to be discussed together more often than it is nowadays.
I need to try Seiho.
Seiho's really cool.
Yeah, this spot card is so cool. I love it.
The pattern design here in this game is decently comprehensible on the first try. I've been trying to sight read these as the video goes by, but they're also really creative, so that's good. A lot of fan games, I feel their weird fan game patterns are usually kind of weird and unreadable. These are actually pretty cool and well designed, it feels.
Yeah. There are some spell cards that you're gonna find like, oh, those are a bit weird or finicky, but yeah.
Wow, that was kind of hard
sadly,
to read.
I was a bit daring today. I should have decided for bomb restock. The spell card is quite difficult for me. I am a mere scorer.
Seiho had 3 games. Excuse you, 3 games.
Also, I just bombed this non, because why not? It's the Cheetos lasers, but they're purple. Hopefully, oh yeah, I do it here. I wonder what this pattern is.
I wonder what the reference is. Hey, oh, it's a reference to several patterns, though.
Yeah.
hey, that's an actual plot twist. It's not just DR, it's DR and Cheetos.
It's really cool. This is a cool pattern, in my opinion.
Oh, that's a good way of actually doing a reference, I feel. The reference to multiple things together to make something
also
new and recognizable.
This spell card is scary but fun. You have to recognize the color and know how the pattern is going to behave. You can move around while they're transparent, and look at this. They're moving only straight paths. It's gray. Now I think it's gonna be, I'm not sure. Yep, up and down, vertical. Green I think is the hardest one, maybe. I think I'm...
the fact that it curves around is really bad, yeah.
Also, this boss has bump shield. I'm gonna die a lot. This spell card, if you die once, it's a chain death. So don't mess it up. And that's 407 quadrillion.
A big number.
Yeah, not...
I know the ticks are here. Yeah, like this. Like.
Yeah, so it's in, if we're reading it in Japanese, 40k, 7,901 cho, 3,247 oku, 986 man, and 6,688. Okay, got it. Also, so you can see also the stage number is number 9 from the lifeline bonus, It's multiplied by 9 because this is like the unseen area 3, so it's stage 9. So the bonus is quite large from this one.
That's interesting. And yes, someone just pointed out this is a fan game that doesn't have a TLB phase. Ah,
Unlimited Zone has a TLB spell card,
huh.
and you can easily access it by getting 900k PIV.
Hey, look at the bright
Yeah, sorry
side.
for the spoiler.
We didn't see that now, at least. Those fan
Oh, well, we
games
saw
and their
it, like,
freaking TLB
past
phases.
month. I submitted my unlimited run past month, so there you go.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I wasn't there to see it. This time, you get to see me, the superior host. Ugh.
Right,
Yes.
Thank you for the host.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you for your insightful commentary. We had a lot of variety here today, huh? We had so many interesting things. A lot of difficulties, a lot of different categories, a lot of different shots. Everything very well explained. We talked about a lot of non-sequiturs as well. Very interesting Sunday stream, if I do say so myself. Very long, too. For 3 hours and 10. Thank you, everyone who came to commentate. Thank you, Burb. Thank you, Burata. Thank you, Iñaki. Thank you, Draconic. And thank you, Serus. Thank you, the audience, as well. Wow, that was really insightful Sunday TRS, really, with all the variety. Thanks, everyone.
Go play Phantasmagoria Truce.
It does look fun, I will admit. It does genuinely look pretty fun. I don't know if I necessarily will take a look at it right now, but I did like the patterns. So
You have 3 different zones. So much fun to be had. I have like $100 already.
let me
Most of it.
get a raid going.
Right. Okay. I'm have to leave. Thank you for the good TRS today. See ya.
It was great. See you, Burb. And yes, everyone, it is time for us to end the Sunday stream. We will see you next week with more TWC on the usual Friday time slot, if I am not mistaken. Yes, we won't have... Let me take a brief look here. If I am not mistaken, we will not have the Sunday TRS, the Saturday. I say everything except Friday. Yes, we will not have Friday TRS next week. I'm sorry, but it will be TWC instead. We will see you on the TWC matches and back with TRS on Saturday. Goodbye, everyone.